I am so excited. Okay, so I saw my fish here, my girls, and compared to other guppies online, they that like look super bloated and big when they're about to give birth. Like I just saw this really light colored one to the right. She's not like huge. So but I saw her like having a hard time getting away from the guys, and she usually like can get away from them easily, as well as the this black one here. She was like hiding out underneath the heater. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know if they're pregnant or not. They definitely, I knew they were pregnant, but I didn't know like how close they were to birth, and I was like, I don't want to risk it. And the guys kept like, they weren't like following after them like they normally do. Like they usually follow after them and kind of like just play around. But these were they were like coming up underneath their butt and like with their mouth. Like if they were trying to like, I just thought they were like trying to maybe eat a baby that was gonna come out type deal. So I started to be like, you know what? Let me isolate them because I have the tank. Let me isolate them and let me um make sure that they're safe, and if any babies come out, then at least they'll have a place to go. Ooh, there's my little shrimpy. Hey, shrimpy. He's like, what the heck's going on? Or she's like, whatever. What's going on? Yo, look. Oh, it's blue. So cool. Okay, so anyway, I put them in the tank yesterday, and then I've been spending my time. Hold on, let me zoom out. I've been spending my time. I can't zoom out anymore. Planting the tank. It's looking cloudy, but that's because I was all up in there. And both tanks, because I got some plants yesterday because a bunch of people were selling plants online, and they're like, all the reviews were really bad for them because people are like, I'm getting these plants and they're only small portions, and they're coming from California, and they are getting to me dead, and or either they're getting to them dead or they die within like a short amount of time, or they don't even have any roots or anything on them. So I was like, I don't want to go through that, and I've just had a really hard time with Amazon getting anything of quality for aquatics. um like these people are sending them regular priority mail, and it's taking several days, and mostly like quality breeders are overnighting, and that's costing it's costing a fair amount of money. But especially when you have to like shop around at different breeders because not everybody has what you want. So it does kind of like add up. And then on top of that, even though they're sending them overnight, they're not sending the fish that I got. Like, not all of them are great quality. Like, those school fish there were great quality, but then I had some problems with the guppies. Like, I had a couple deaths on the guppies, and so I wasn't really happy with that. Anyway, long story short, I got pissed off, and I ordered a bunch of them from Petco as like a gamble because I had gone up to a local black-owned pet shop. They didn't have only but like 2 female guppies, and all their tanks were gross and all their plants were gross, and I still bought some, but they're looking like they're like melting and like dying. So I went to Petco. I ordered a 6-pack of female guppies mixed and one of a different type of guppy mixed, and then I bought them. I got them delivered today. So yesterday I separated them. They were all good. There was four girls in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there was 4 girls in there. And then today I was all up in the plants since last night into today, fixing my lights, making sure that they're all good. And then freaking my doorbell rings. I'm like, all right, cool. I put them in the tank like they are now. And then I was like, let me go lay down and rest my spine. Something told me to look at them just to check, because I always check. And I see baby guppies, and I've been in here all day looking at them all day, and I did not see a baby guppy, not one baby guppy, okay? And there was baby guppies. So I was super excited. Then it prompted me to look over at the bag that I had sitting over here of Posilia somebody guppy over there. Large guppy. She was in her little bag chilling. And then prompted me to look at her. I looked at her. There was babies in her freaking bag. So I was excited. Okay, I'm still excited. I was I thought I was gonna have to wait for Guppy's babies. No, 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 no. Baby Guppies are here. They're here now. Baby Guppies are here now. And I kept reading it, you read stuff online, but then you kind of like take it with a grain of salt because I've been trying to mess with these brine shrimp for the longest, okay? When I tell you the absolute longest. And the brine shrimp are dying. They're dying. So, I think it's my salt ratio, but I don't feel like dealing with that. Like, I don't have it in me. So I just took their regular flake food and some of that yeast over there, sprinkled it in there. The girls went crazy. The pregnant moms went crazy because they're like, childbirth takes a lot out of you. You need something meaty, something filling. So protein food isn't gonna do it. They tore that. They went crazy for the matter of fact. If I put more yeast in there now, they're still hungry. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit in there now so you can see. Anyway, so I put some of that in there. The babies haven't gotten in. They had a couple pieces of it, but because it needs to absorb a little bit and come alive, for them, they'll pick at it. Like I've seen them picking at it. And then I pulverized some of their flakes since they really need protein. I pulverized some of their flakes into dust and they fell down and they were going crazy over that. And then I was freaking out because, okay. So the ones that were in here, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get them down to the bottom? So I put them in there and the moms were like looking at them and some of them fell down to the bottom, but not all of them. And the moms were like, oh shit, let me eat this one. Matter of fact, is that baby up there still? Or did he go down? Or did they go down? Let me see. Oh, they must have went down or somebody or got eaten. But they're really fast and they're super smart. So some of them went down, but then some of them got stuck up there and the moms were looking at them like, look, I'm hungry. I'm about to eat you. I'm giving birth to too many of y'all. Like it's going to go down. So they started chasing them, and then the babies were, because at first they tried to stay up there, but then once they started getting chased, then they were like, oh shit, and then they went down there. But it was a chaotic moment because I was like on the edge of my seat, like, don't you eat my new babies, don't eat my new babies. So anyway, let me show you how they get with this yeast that I have, because I'm gonna feed them until they are looking like because they won't eat all the food and like be greedy. Like, so I put the little yeast up there and there a little bit, put some down there for the babies. I don't want to give the dudes any because the last time yesterday I gave them some, they got a little bit bloated. Okay, now watch how they get. Look at this. They're like, oh shit. Oh, the baby's still in there. I thought I just saw a baby. They're tearing it up. And so it's falling down for the babies. The babies are checking it out. They're like, whoa, look at that. So the chunks are much bigger than the food flakes. So they're able to like chew it, but after it sits for a while. And I only had one baby lost so far. I see one little dead baby down there on the... Where is it? You can't hardly see, but... Oh, is that it? Oh, no shit. I thought that was dead. What's up? Is it dead? Let me bust my camera. Is that one dead? It ain't moving. The other ones are more active. I think that one's dead. So we have one dead baby there. Let me zoom. Look how cute they are. I don't know why I'm so excited for these little fish. Don't get me started about why I'm so excited about these fish. And even the beta female is like, what the heck is going on? The little freaking blue shrimp came out from hiding. That thing's been hiding for like 3 days. Because once I made some stuff like this little plastic container. It's like it's like smaller than, like thinner or more shallow than this and a little bit wider. I cut a little door in there. Threw some moss on top of it and sand, put a rock there. It didn't even need the rock to hold it down, but I put it down there just in case the beta like started acting buck wild and like knocked it. And I didn't want it to like tear a, hey boy. He's so happy now with all these plants, and he's becoming a better swimmer. And he said, "You happy? You happy?" Eee. All right, so he has been like weaving his way in and out of the plants, checking them out. The Placos, they didn't like the wafers. I mean, they put their mouth on it, but then they went away from it fast. So I'm pretty sure that there's a fair amount of algae in here. And there's the cardinal tetras and the white cloud minnows. Everybody's happy, and I don't know, cause doesn't she look kind of thick? She look kind of thick. She might be having babies too. So I'm gonna craft myself up a little DIY hobo house and let them have a place that they can go hide in, even though they have plenty of space. These are the ones, they broadcast their eggs and then the males put the sperm on it. So they have a lot of plants in here, so they should be all right. And then they seem like they're hanging out there by that moss. So I think they might put their eggs down there and let the dudes spray them. And since both of those fish types do that, we might have a surprise. We might get a nice surprise. Anyway, the rest of the females, I'm about to release them now and see how they do with the males. The males are probably going to go crazy because they're so... Hey, don't chase her. They're so stressed out because the women are up and there's no other girls in there. So they're kind of like just hanging around them like, hey, when are you guys coming outside? So, yeah, and then these are all my little plants. I'm too excited. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know if you want to see more fish videos, because I am completely obsessed. If you don't want to see them, too bad. I'm posting them anyway. Okay?